Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Barbara. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Today I'm in my tunnel, and y'all, it's October. It is October. It's the beginning of a new month, beginning of a new quarter. And so look, I'm excited. I'm in the garden. It's so funny because it feels good out here right now. It was pretty hot earlier today. I'm in zone 7A. I'm in the state of Tennessee. And today it got up to like 87, which again, I'm not complaining, just explaining. But I waited until it got a little bit cooler. And so now I'm in the tunnel, and I thought I would turn the camera on and take you with me. I'm going to go to the outside garden. It is still going in some respects. So we're going to go out there and see what's going on. I haven't been out there really checking into things in the last week or so. My husband has been out there and he's been harvesting stuff and brought me in a whole basket of tomatoes last week. But I haven't laid eyes on it myself to see how things are going. So we'll go see if there's anything for us to harvest. And then we're going to come in here and start some seeds and plant some stuff. So we're going to do all the things: plant, start seeds, and harvest. So let's start with out there and see if there's anything in October for us to harvest in the outside garden. And so if you're new here, I have an in-ground garden space that's outside. It's 4,000 square feet. We grew a lot of food this summer. We had an abundance. So let's see if there's still something out there, because again, I haven't paid much attention to it because we're trying to wind it down. And I'll also talk to you about the plan of what we're going to do out there as well. So let's go. Okay, here is the outside garden, and I already see there is definitely stuff out here that can be harvested. So let me just kind of take you and pan. You can see there's many things that need to be done away with. Oh my goodness, I see stuff that peppers, watermelons, unbelievable. Okay, I guess we will just start. Yeah, I guess we'll just start and see what we come up with. Y'all, I see so many watermelons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Y'all, I see at least 15 watermelons, and a lot of them are decent size. Y'all, when I say we haven't been out here, we have not been out here. Look, and I wonder if they're any good. It sounds hollow. It has a yellow spot and the tendrils turn brown. Let me walk down here and see what I can see. Y'all, there are at least 20 watermelons. Hold the phone. My tripod is some piece has broken as we are talking. Y'all, there are at least 20 watermelons out here. I don't even know what to say. And a lot of them are a nice size. Now, I wonder if they're good. And I guess I'm thinking, why wouldn't they be good? I guess I'm thinking because the temperatures, I mean, it's been in the 80s, so it hasn't been hot. So they've grown slower. So this is like the third wave of watermelons. We've had 2 big harvests, and this would be like number 3. If you've ever grown, if you live in my area and you've had watermelon, I thought I heard something in the woods, y'all. If you're in my area or close in this kind of climate, have you harvested watermelons in October? They look like they're good. Like they have they sound hollow. It has the brown tendril. It has all the things. I want to get my husband down here. And here's the thing, like we can't eat 20 watermelons. And I don't know that I want to sell them because I don't know if they're good. And that's the thing. You never know if they're good until you cut into them. I don't know. You think I can sell them for half price? I can't do nothing with 20 watermelons. That's a lot of watermelons. I could give them away as well. Y'all, I'm looking at so many purple hull peas. This is unreal. Unreal. Okay, let me stop yapping and let me just get to, I'm being honest, like I feel a little overwhelmed because I really wasn't expecting this. I'm thinking I'm gonna go out here, let's see a couple of things, and we're gonna go on back in and focus our efforts on the inside of the tunnel. But there's quite a bit out here to harvest, so I'm gonna start on this row. I mean, I'm gonna leave the watermelons until my husband can come down here and help me, because I can't even physically carry all of them. I guess I could bring the wheelbarrow out here too. Yeah, I'm outdone. Let me start on the row right here, which is the pepper row, and see what we get and go from there. And I have on my harvesting apron because apparently I'm gonna need it. Okay, y'all, this thing is heavy. So let's dump what we have. Wow. Okay, here's a better shot. So a basket full of peppers in October from the outside garden, not even from the tunnel. I think that's a beauty. What do you think? So next we're gonna do the purple hull peas, because I see plenty hanging off the vines, and I thought I'll put it in another video, and maybe it hasn't aired yet. But if you know of an automatic pea sheller that you've used and that you recommend, will you please send me an email or put it down in the comments below? I want to look at investing in automatic or electric or some type of non-manual with these hands pea sheller for next summer, because that gets old after a while. I love my peas, so I don't want to let them go, but man, the shelling takes hours. So let me see how many more we have and see if we got enough to make a meal. Okay, y'all, that is the purple hull harvest. This basket is completely full, and my son is out there picking the last of them. Before it gets dark, I wanted to pop back on and kind of talk to you a little bit about our plans for the garden, outside garden over the winter, and then also show you a couple of things in the tunnel. Okay, so in terms of me showing you the stuff in the tunnel, I have to do that on another video and show you a couple of things that's going on in there. But I'm about to lose daylight, so I wanted to come out here and quickly talk to you about our plans for this outside space over the fall and winter. So as you can see, it still looks like the garden is in full swing, although it isn't. Meaning, I mean, I'm not fertilizing. We still have the water turned on like one row, the row of the watermelons and the row of the purple hull peas. But everything else, we pretty much turned off the irrigation a few days ago. So we are trying to shut it down, even though it's still producing. Not complaining. But I think our plan is to cut everything down, not pull up the roots. Like last year we pulled up all the roots. This year I think I'm going to cut everything down and leave the roots to compost in place, is what I'm thinking. My concern over the fall and winter is because I have the wheat fabric that already has the holes in it, and even if I didn't have that, obviously I would have holes in it where I would have cut to put the plants in, is a whole bunch of weeds growing over the fall and the winter that we'll have to do something with come spring. The only thing I can think of, and I've talked about this before, is buying a silage tarp to lay over the whole garden to keep the weeds from popping up. I mean, I guess I could use cardboard, but I'm gonna need a whole lot of cardboard. We're talking 4,000 square feet of space, and I'm assuming I could put cardboard down and maybe put some sandbags down to keep it in place. I just don't know. I've never used it before. I don't know how good that would work. If you have some suggestions, let me know. The other thing we had thought about doing was pulling up all the paper and planting a cover crop. I just don't think I'm going to have the wherewithal, the time, the energy to pull it off. So that means the black paper is going to stay down. Now, I also told you that we do have like some type of water pooling issue in certain of those areas. Now that the water has been turned off, obviously it's drying up, so it's not continually getting water. We got to figure out what that is, what's causing it, and how to build the soil up. So we may have to take up some of the paper in some of the areas and figure out those particular parts. But large in part, the goal is to leave the garden as is with the weed fabric on it, cut everything down, hopefully over the next month or so, and then just let the roots compost in place. That is the thought. But I would love any suggestions, any thoughts that you have, how you guys do it. I've read that it's good to not leave, you know, soil bare, and you don't have to pull the roots up, like leave the roots in there to compost. So I've never done that before, so I thought I would try it. But I'm open to suggestions. I am open to suggestions. Obviously, the goal, I would love to be able to, you know, make it look, you know, clean and tidy, and not just have all of this there when the spring comes and then we have to get rid of it all and all that. I would like to do as much as we can while the weather is still decent before it gets too cold. Put it to bed, so to speak, get it to a certain place so that when the spring comes, we are off to a good start. So that is the goal, thought, plan. But I would love to hear your suggestions, your opinions on what you guys are doing or what you've done in the past. And again, because I'm not using this space over the fall and winter, that's why, you know, I want to make sure that I do the most ideal thing. Versus in the tunnel, it'll still be in use all year. You know, it never stops. It'll be in use all fall and winter long. And in the back of my house, I'll have my garlic, and then I also have flowers and stuff back there. So none of the beds will be bare. They will actively have something in them. Here, they won't have anything in them except the roots that's already there. I think what we're going to do is in a couple of weeks, we're having some help to come out here and help us. We're just going to like cut everything down, like just at the base, is what I'm thinking. So we'll just kind of like whack is what, you know, is my thought. But again, we'll see. We'll see. And so this is all, you know, part of it. It's, you know, you have the growing process, but then you also have the process of when the season is over, especially if you're not going to be growing. What do you do when it's time to get ready for the next season, and how do you kind of put things to bed or get it to a place where it's going to be dormant? But I'm very surprised today at the harvest that we had. Son, you still done? You going? You got a bag full? Okay, so he has the last bag full of purple hull peas. You saw I already have a full basket, so he'll just add to that basket. I thought that the last harvest I did of purple hull peas, remember we did, I don't know, I think I had like 2 big old baskets full. I thought that was going to be the last one, and I even said on the video, this is probably the last one. I guess I was wrong. It was not. It was not the last one. So I'm very grateful today. We harvested a big old basket of peppers, jalapenos, and bell peppers. And then we have a whole nother big basket of purple hull peas. And yes, it is enough for a meal. That just means I got to get to more shelling. And we got to do something with these watermelons. We got to do something with these watermelons. At least get them off the vine and see what's what. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Remember that gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.